I'm Jessica Lombard, Associate Superintendent.
And I'm Superintendent John Berkey, and this is Huntley 158 Today. So Ms. Lombard, do you remember back in the day the whole process of trying to select a college that we all went through?
Yeah, well, first of all, Dr. Berkey, it wasn't back in the day. It was a while ago,
Well, mine
but
was
not back in the
mine
day.
was back in the day. So
Absolutely, and I think I think back to that. And when I was in college or high school, I actually went to Huntley High School, not this one, but it was much smaller. And looking at what college to go to, a lot of times it was talking about with what family members, where did they go, and some of the colleges that we knew more about were the ones that were in that local area.
you know, the whole selection process for colleges has gotten so much more complex than it used to be, and I think one of the big factors is money. College has gotten so expensive that our students really need a lot of help, not just in selecting the right college, but selecting the right college that financially makes the most sense. And so we're actually going to be talking about that today on our show. We've got Mrs. Atchley and 3 students who are using a new program that we started a couple years ago called Naviance. So welcome all of you to the show.
Welcome.
And Ms. Atchley, could you start to tell us a little bit about Naviance, what it is?
Sure. Naviance is a college and career search engine. It's a program that is specific to our school, and so it's personalized for Huntley High School, and students have their own individual accounts. So what it does is a college and career readiness program that aligns students' skills and interests, abilities, talents to a variety of post-secondary options. So with all the information that's out there, there's so much and there's so many schools. It really is a one-stop shop for students to go to, and it's very user-friendly, and that is what we love about it, is it's very student-driven. Students are able to really be in the driver's seat of researching colleges and researching careers on their own. We can show them a little piece of the program, and then they're able to kind of run with it because it's really easy to use. And once parents get a hold of seeing it too, I mean, it really helps the family have great informative, successful discussions about how to find colleges that will match their child.
So what are the big factors that go into finding that right match?
Well, actually, we were just discussing this today in junior level classrooms. The counselors are all in classrooms today teaching every junior level student the factors to look for in a college. So there can be a variety of things, from the geographic location, the climate, the size of the school, if it's a public or a private school, the majors and academics that's offered there, what the rigor of the campus is like. If they are an undecided student, which actually is the majority of students going into college, we know are a majority undecided, what kind of programming they have to help students find their path. There's a lot more that I could keep going through. For the college search engine, they have 2 searches in Naviance you can do, and put in these specifiers into the engine, and it will generate lists that are random. They're not in any specific ranking order. Generate lists that will match up with your student. And you can also put your GPA, ACT, and SAT scores in there, and it'll help match you up with schools that match you in that way as well.
Do you see that more of our students are going out of state based on using programs like this?
I would say it's definitely expanding their options. Just limited, like you were saying in the beginning, like it was really about what you kind of hear from word of mouth, which is true that we still do that now, but it definitely expands their horizons. And it brings in different things that they maybe might have even considered, and different financial aspects that some out-of-school states will offer in-state tuition for students coming from Illinois. It just all depends. So it's definitely done that.
So let's talk to some of the students we have here. Emily, you're a junior, so you've got a little bit of time to figure the college choice out. But can you kind of talk about how you're using Naviance and where you're at in your decision-making process?
Well, last year, as a sophomore, I was a new student at Huntley High School, and my counselor actually introduced me to Naviance, and she had me take like a skills test, I believe, and it really kind of helped me out. Like, I want to major in journalism, and that's what it said when I took the test. And I haven't used it a lot in my sophomore year, but as I'm a junior now, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, college is coming up. It's right around the corner. And with testing and everything, college is really on my mind now. And I started using Naviance for college visits at this school, and it's really helped me out. I've gone to 2 so far, and it's great.
Sure, and you mentioned that you already know where you are going to go to college. How did you come up with where you're going, and was Naviance part of that?
It was actually my summer going into my senior year. I actually spent, I think, about like hours sitting on Naviance at least a couple times a day. I'm a planner ahead, so like I like to plan ahead. So that's what I did. I just went on like all the time, and actually I thought I was going to go to Oshkosh, but they didn't have the major that I wanted. But I found a bunch of schools. All the schools I applied to, I found out through Naviance, and that's actually where I found Edwardsville, SIU, where I'm going.
And what do you plan on studying there?
I want to be a journalism major as well.
Great. Andrea, how about you?
Well, I don't know where I'm going yet, but Naviance has definitely helped me decide where I can go financially and where I can go in terms of my major. So I want to study communications and human-centered interaction, and human-computer interaction, so I can look at like how we as people interact with like computers and different artificial intelligence. So Naviance has definitely helped me with ACT scores, what they recommend that I do beforehand before applying. So I definitely helped me narrow down my list.
It seems that you have something very specific you'd like to do, and without a program like Naviance, it'd probably be very difficult to find out what's out there that offers a program like that.
Have you noticed any change since using Naviance in the number of students who do go to four-year colleges?
Yes, for sure. My first year when we started implementing this program, when I began here, our four-year college going rate was around 45-ish%, and now we are over 55% going into four-year colleges.
Well, thank you very much for being with us today, and we have a great counseling department and really encourage our parents and students to utilize it to its fullest extent, and you can see the kind of benefits that the students get out of it.
And thank you for joining us at Huntley 158 today. If you have questions you'd like answered, topics you'd like seen on our show, or guests you'd like to appear, please reach out to us at our District 158 Facebook page or Twitter, #Ask158. Until next time.